Yo, what's good? This is Stu from Stu TV. I cover all things blockchain, metaverse, crypto, NFTs, all money making opportunities in the space. I'm actually just making a quick video. I'm actually here at NFT Miami. I'm actually just live down here in Miami, Florida. I'm just getting to the NFT event, actually getting in here and actually really getting into NFT projects, just because there's a stigma in terms of people getting into NFTs, whether it's a fad, just some image that you see that you can copy and paste. Well, it's not really like that, just in terms of there's so many different venues when it comes to NFTs, so many different projects, communities. You just look around, all the people just here at this event. I mean, it's just crazy, just how NFTs are just next level. So, it's just a lot of different things. I'm just going to kind of walk around different things, just see. This is my homegirl Z. It's coming out of Florida. But yeah, just going to show around, just to see a little bit, just different projects or whatever. But definitely, y'all stay tuned.
up to, right? World of Women, for those who don't know, it was one of the first women-led, artist-led projects to break through to the mainstream, and many women found out about NFTs through seeing World of Women on Reese Witherspoon's Instagram. You have incredible holders, including Ava Longoria, Shonda Rhimes, and the art is extremely historic in terms of its place in art history, with Bianca Archive being one of the leading NFT female art of all time. And what's next is really how do we gain that mass adoption beyond the current NFT marketplace. We're focused on brand deals. We have one launching with Nicole Richie's line, House of Harlow, on Monday, and all of those brand deals are about extending the audience for our IP beyond the current market, as well as focusing our foundation on onboarding the next generation of women and girls into Web3 and taking the art that they love and turning it into technological skills that will future-proof them for the next generation. So for us, it's about extending with large brand partnerships as well as education and onboarding.
Well, I love that, and I can just speak as a brother with 4 sisters. I love the fact that you are being intentional about onboarding women into the space. Alex, so you don't have one under your belt. You have 2 very, very successful projects that you're affiliated with, and I know you touch on aspect with upstream. What does that look like to you? Where are you looking to grow? What brand partnerships are you looking for? How are you doing that with intention? From the traditional business world, it's easy to put together a 5-year business plan. I don't know that thinking is being put into NFT projects, but I know your acumen and your pedigree, so I would imagine you're looking at it differently.
Yeah, we're a little different than most projects because we've never revealed a roadmap for anything that we've done. It's just very against what Web3 does. And the reason why we haven't is because
I will say that for us, when you work with luxury brands, it doesn't usually work at the speed of NFTs. So there's a lot of deals that I've been working on for a year and a half, one of which we signed yesterday. But we can't reveal details yet, but I will say it's great to be able to see WoW expanding into luxury goods and beauty categories soon.
Yeah, with a lot of exciting stuff happening in the Cosmic Wire world that we're trying to get about. Our seed round, our lead investors are both Polygon and Solana. We're the only cross-chain funded company in Web3. We built a lot of interoperable technology to kind of flow between and onboard fintech, which led to a direct JV with Animoca, where they're onboarding all of their IP through this infrastructure play among all their partners. With the idea being that if we can just create this frictionless system and show people, so it's not really about onboarding, it's just letting people access this stuff. They don't need to know that they're Web3. They don't need to know about blockchain. No one gives a shit about wallets or seed phrases or any of this stuff. We do because we're the community, but for the vast majority of people, no one cares how the Ferrari is put together. They just want to drive the car. And showing people this technology and how it can scale and grow these experiences has really just been one of the most meaningful things I've ever been a part of, because all the companies, they get this. These large-scale distributors, they get this. They just haven't seen a real use case. They've seen a lot of scams and a lot of garbage, and NFT collections that just don't make sense until you start having real utility and real benefit to customers who are really investing themselves deeper into the IP that they love. So very, very exciting stuff moving forward.
Yeah, with Pudgy Penguins, we're going to build one of the biggest brands the world's ever seen. And I think a lot of people doubted us in the beginning, and we will continue to prove wrong, and we will continue to push the space forward and be one of the leaders, not of free, but in the traditional world as well. And so 2023 for us is the year of pursuing and executing on that vision, and not only 2023, but every year after that. So that's what we have to look forward to.
I like it.
I'm looking forward to that.
100% give it up for that. That's huge. All right, guys. I'm going to go reverse on you. What's the question I should have asked you, each? Like, what do you want to tell us that I should have asked? Another 100 billion queued up to go out the next day, and people just became concerned that they couldn't access what they thought had always been, a liquid, easy to access place, and so subsequently you've seen Bitcoin basically march up, I think, 50% over 2 weeks or something like that. What do you see as the next step for those folks who are now starting to pay attention and now having concerns about the traditional banking systems that they've relied on their entire life?
Yeah, so I think that there's 2 components that are important to the traditional financial system that want to stay in the traditional financial system, they don't want Bitcoin, but they want dollars. They're looking for some level of security in those dollars. So there's been about $500 million or so that have gone into money market funds in the first 3 months of the year. That's an all-time high. And I think that we'll continue to see people in the traditional financial system who want to stay there go to dollars. Right? That is the safe asset for them. With that said, there's a lot of people who say, hey, maybe I don't just want to be in the traditional financial system. There's this parallel system, and so they see something like Bitcoin. And if you think of those two systems, the dollar is the reserve currency of the traditional financial system. Bitcoin is the reserve currency of this digital financial system. And so Bitcoin's price running up, yes, it's because people are coming into the market and buying Bitcoin, but it's also because it's so illiquid. Right? Almost 70% of all Bitcoin in circulation hasn't moved in a year. So the groundwork was laid over the last 12 months where people basically said, hey, I'm buying this, I'm not going to sell it regardless of price going up, down, sideways, whatever. And then if you ask why are people actually buying it, yes, there is some from the banking crisis. Obviously, it has increased from that. But even before that, there was things like the debt limit crisis. There's a lot of people saying, well, how do I hedge against a potential default of the United States? And I don't think the United States is going to default. But if it did, how would I hedge that? And that's where I think people start to look at things outside of the system, things that are alternatives. And so when you add up, whether it is I need to store value, whether it's them trying to front run the Fed dropping interest rates, whether it's the debt limit, whether it's the banking crisis, all roads lead back to Bitcoin and kind of this new alternative financial system. And it just becomes, are the older people with more capital going to realize that? Or is it going to take the wealth transfer for the younger people to start putting their money here? But either way, the money's going to end up in this new system.
So that's interesting because one thing that had been happening historically in Bitcoin and maybe crypto more macro is it was a correlated asset, heavily maybe the NASDAQ and specifically the tech sector. We've seen that kind of break, that model break. Do you think Bitcoin and potentially other cryptocurrencies or blockchain technologies to kind of flourish on their own?
So if you go back pre-2020, Bitcoin was highly uncorrelated, non-correlated, right? It was only during this kind of like monetary experiment where Bitcoin became very correlated to other assets. Now, liquidity crisis, all assets trend towards one correlation, and we saw that. Then you kind of go all the way through this big boom, everything went up, right? Bonds went up, real estate went up, stocks went up, everything went up. Then all of a sudden the Fed steps in again, they created a liquidity crisis, so things correlate back towards one. It's only now what we're seeing is almost kind of the return back to the pre-2020 correlations. So we see that Bitcoin ends up being non-correlated. Now the question is going to become, as more and more people start to adopt these assets, how do they treat it? Right? When the Wall Street crowd came in and bought these assets, they treated it like a risk asset, so the riskiest thing in their portfolio. When you go out here and you talk to people in the Bitcoin or crypto community, they think of Bitcoin specifically as like the least risky asset they have, right? And maybe even other types of assets, whether it's Ethereum, NFTs, whatever. Like, okay, there's some risk, and then let me tell you about this super, super risky thing that I'm doing that I don't even want to tell anyone about, right? And so it's all about what is the holder base made up like. And so in order for these assets to end up having global adoption, you're going to have to get a wide majority of people to actually go ahead and start using them. The question that you have to ask yourself is, does the investment thesis change around correlations or portfolio construction? Because as more people adopt it, then naturally they all act together. Correlations should trend more like stocks or other assets. And so I just look at the correlations on a periodic basis, but I don't make investment decisions based on, oh, it's not correlated today, it's correlated today. So I think it's just going to keep waffling back and forth between the two.
So
I don't know about y'all, but I came to have some fun. Make some noise out there.
Make some noise for Wyclef!
Yeah.
Yes.
What's up?
So, are you excited to be here today?
Well, I'm excited. This is my second year and a lot of development since I came last year. So I'm very excited. I'm very humble, and thank you for having me again.
So tell us about your journey. I'm sure everyone here wants to know, how did you get into Web3?
Well, I mean, for me, Web3 is very important in the sense we have a program that we did, which is called, we have a music program where we just felt like music coming out in the future has to be different. And right now, as we go into the idea of music has to be more of an experience. Because people can get music so easy now, but what they're not getting is the experience. So that's what got me into Web3.
And obviously we're all still in an extreme bear market. What keeps you going? What keeps you say, like, I'm going to still be here. I'm going to still be here for my people, for people here in the audience?
Well, I mean, I would say one of the things that touched me, Beyonce, right? So I remember starting out Destiny Child, and that was Discovery. The Fugees, Discovery. Mary J. Blige. When I first met Michael Jackson, I was in the studio working with him. I was like, yo, Mike, what keeps you going, And he said, the pulse of the youth. So for me, it's like I'm doing this right now because I'm building an entire new generation. That's the thing that excites me the most.
So you're doing it for all the kids out there.
Well, that's the most important thing. Information
They're the future.
Information is power, so we're giving the youth the information.
So let's talk about addicts. There must be significance with that name. Tell us how you came up with that name, addicts.
All right, so everybody got to understand this. No cap. Elon Musk got Tesla. Wyclef Jean got addicts. This is so important. Addicts is named after Crispus Attucks, who fired the first shot. And what we're doing is we're giving kids shots. A few things that we're starting with. And again, our company is definitely database driven, but we're coming out with amazing products. If anybody want to check out the Attucks Apex, fastest electric car, lightest car in the world, we got that on the left side. It's very environmental friendly. We also got the Cliftron. But the most important thing that we want y'all to know about addicts is in Little Haiti in Miami, we're creating a Wyclef Jean higher learning of the arts, where we're creating incubators. And from these incubators, we will be passing the information from music, audio engineering, science, because what we're excited about is in the future, as we move into the future, I want everybody to listen to this word. It's a very important word. Because I'm from the ghetto, like hardcore ghetto.
You're a superstar right here.
Yeah, and I watch gentrification come in an area. So the thing is, we can't fight gentrification because it's coming, but integration, if we build incubators now, the community will constantly have jobs because they'll be educated to work with what's coming. So that's the whole focus.
And so when is this opening up for people?
So we was at the mayor office, we was talking, very excited. So I would say in the next 3 months, we look forward to having the Wyclef Jean higher learning of the arts. And a lot of people, when they hear higher learning, they're like, yo, Clef, man, you're going to be teaching from 10 to 21, right? Say, yo, Clef, you're going to teach your 10-year-old college courses? Yeah, I am, because at the end of the day, I've traveled parts of Africa. Let me tell you, man, child soldiers at 10 years old, the way that they're able to take machinery apart and put it back together. A kid, you're able to put him on the corner and say, this is crack. I want you to sell the crack. The kid understands. It's that same kid, if you give him that coding knowledge, that education, the math, the music, he's going to eat that information up the same way. So that's what we focus on.
And the Renaissance man, changing the lives of everyone around you. Amazing. So let's talk a little bit about Plexon.
Yeah.
So give us the impetus of why you started this company. I'm really excited for everyone to hear this.
Well, I mean, Attucks we started because I am a super part collector, and I'm known for bringing the first F1 McLaren in America, Pudgy, Zaga, on down. But then I had a vision one time, and I said I want to be president of Haiti. And in this process, I sold half of my fleet, right? Because I said I can always come back and make $1 billion, but I can't make people. So in this process, when I came back, I ain't trying to spend $3 million on no Bugatti. I'd rather, or McLaren, I know what the game is. So we have amazing partners that we work with on the other side of the waters in China that are good brothers of ours that we work with. And the idea was to come up with super products, super light and clean, all about the environment. So anyone who knows Wyclef, I'm the first one in America that had a Spider-Man chopper. So I'm known for the Marvels. So Cliftron, Disney inspired. And the thing does ride. So if y'all see it over there, I don't want y'all to think like it's a custom bike. It actually
I saw
rides.
the bike. So let's talk about the bike first. Tell us more about the bike I saw out there in the showroom.
Well, the bike that you saw is all electric, which is amazing. Remember, coming up, we would have like Jesse James choppers, different things like that. We're focused every.
This is day 2 of the event in Miami. So I'm taking another walk around. There's a lot of great vendors. As far as even booths, just different projects, like levels of like creativity, and just innovation. So the ideas are very inspiring. Those some projects that, you know, I talked to, I really like, you know, the ideas that they took. They took very basic, fundamental concepts and they put a creative spin on it. Just because like with NFTs, it just allows for like so much creativity and levels of innovation. But anyway, this is day 2. I'm just gonna just walk around, just show exactly like what's going on in the event. There's some different booths and some different vendors.
Just learning this new way to talk to what society is about to become. You know, the new language going to be code. Oh, do you do this? Do you code? Do you do? You know, we're going to hear a lot more language of gas fees, and all this new language that relates to money and business. You know, so I'm just enjoying learning the process as it comes.
That's a good point because before e-commerce, we never thought about shipping and handling fees. We literally just bought something and now it's standard. And then we have gone further and hidden them and said it's just now baked into the price of the product and the service. You know, and it's just free shipping. So I think someday we'll move away from wallets and gas, but for now, the early adopters have to embrace them.
Yeah, you know, it's a new language. You know, and especially with the world way it's going on today. We're going to really probably see a crypto surge because the dollar's going somewhere else. So it's a new day and time.
Well, we always see bear markets are for builders, and the fact that we're all here is a testament to that.
Right.
Now, I have a slightly tougher question about this industry because so many brands and celebrities have come in, slapped their name or their logo on something and tried to sell it. You guys are building a business with multiple parts along our way. But what do you think is the role or the responsibility of people who have fans and platforms and audiences in the community on how to steward the use of this? Because there's so many rugs and scams. Some of them might be intentional, but some of them are just unintentional. People don't know what they're doing. It's an 18-year-old kid who starts his business and all of a sudden he wins and gets $3 million and he doesn't know how to run it. So sometimes it's intentional, a lot of times it's unintentional. But what can we do as people with platforms and influence to try to steward this into a better place?
I just think it's still brand new. People still figuring it out, so I don't think people are scared to go and say that. You know, I think it's so, you know, stuff is like too good to be true. It's all these rules that come up to make you think it's a scam. And really, when you really think about it, you're like, what is it? What is this? How does that make this? You know, and I think the regulations make a lot of things difficult. And, you know, when people don't understand something, they bash it. So I think we just gotta set the trend, be diligent on what we're doing and figure out what is a scam and what is not. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of things we might proclaim that way, but I don't think that's.
I bet you if I was watching the video, I watched it all the way through, and they heard me like talking in the background. It's like laughing,
really
or whatever.
Really has a blueprint on what to do, how to do it.
he gonna be like in the comments like, oh, Stu Wilder.
Curves the road, correct them. Just try to make a perfect guy.
Actually, matter of fact, when I upload the whole video, I'm gonna fast forward to this point. I'm gonna tag him, like, watch this, like watch at the 15, 18 minute
And so
mark.
it's interesting because sometimes we're really quick, especially in that market, to look down the standards and gloves. But
He gonna laugh. He gonna laugh.
Have some grace. We're all trying to figure it out. We're trying to do our best. The technology fails on us half the time because we're building the plane as we're flying it. So have a little grace for ourselves and each other as we're figuring this out.
And the thing with the backside of that too is, I think it's going to require a lot more transparency, a lot more communication between private founders and their communities, and just removing that fun, right?
Like, the reason we can't hear him is he's covering up the mic with his thumb. I'm like, bro, remove your thumb.
This guy, you guys knew Timbland before Web3, before NFT, and I think it's more so unimaginable to think that people with a name can't have a place to hide, right? It's like, the expectation is off. So it's like, we know, this guy has never had the ability to be, he came into this house, right? He was boxed before it began. And I think we need to stand on that. There's an empty podium there that requires transparency. And just honest, if you build from your heart, I think people will see it. And they'll meet you there.
Oh, man.
It's a great point because so much of every culture is anonymous and it's fun and we represent our communities, but you were doxxed from day one. I was doxxed from day one. I'm not sure really how many people.
My thing is just like, if you post a picture with NFT, they will find what you are. They will find it. You post one NFT on your Twitter, it's over. They will find that. Yeah, they will find you.
I looked back and I was researching your career and it's hit after hit, years after years of amazing work. We might have a future to look at, but the thing about Web3 is that it's young, it's hungry, and it's impatient. When I want to win tomorrow. What advice do you have to give for all these builders and thinkers about the journey to success and what that will look like?
The journey is what you're making. So when you think about Web3, you can determine what your success level is. You can take it to where you want to go. It's up to you. That's the beauty of it. You're not competing with nobody. It's just yourself. And it's your business. It works for you. And people are like, what are you doing? Okay, I'm in the Web3 space a lot. And then now it's trickling over to the Web2 space. But you don't have to be visible or feel like I have to prove something, because the only thing you have to prove is to be
Monday.
loving what you do, what you're talking to. That's it. That's your success.
That's beautiful advice. Have a little grace for ourselves and each other. And Web3 is what we want to make it stop looking around and comparing to others and just you. That is a huge hand.
You might be able to have a mastermind session.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
CEO and co-founder of Light Energy Labs. It's a music game company that's leveraging game engines to unleash the power of digital communities, and he gets to be business partners with Timbland. That's so bad. I'm Swanson. I was in the corporate world as the head of digital marketing at Nike, Revlon, Estee Lauder. During the pandemic, I built 3 million followers on Clubhouse and fell into Web3 and NFTs, and now I'm an advisor and content creator in this space. And our guest of honor. Now, Entertainment Weekly said that just about every current pop trend can be traced to him. It's a pretty big honor. I just dare you to try to name the people who's worked with him the hits, right? Timberland, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Snoop, Madonna, Rihanna, Coldplay, Wonderful, Drake, and on and on and on. He's written hundreds of hits that we know and love. He even has a master class in music production. And he's an avid bodybuilder. So, one thing you might not know is that being named Timothy Mosley earlier in his career, he went by DJ Tim or DJ Timmy Tim, but then he's actually named after the Timberland roots. I sometimes think that there's a funny, but he's actually named after the roots. I also read that Pharrell is her cousin, but quickly debunked, guys, even though it's on 30 sources on the internet, Pharrell is not his cousin, apparently. But what we also read is that he, throughout his career in this life, is at the forefront of everything. So, huge round of applause for Timberland. I saw you at a panel at Miami Pool House, Soho House a couple of months ago. And that moderator did an epic job playing his and having you kind of talk through how you thought about that idea, how it came up. And one thing that was really salient about that is your brain thinks in music. Your brain thinks in beats. That's how you organically live. Talk to me about how that journey played out. Like when you were a kid, did you know you wanted to do music? Were you living and breathing that? And how has that brought you to this world today?
I think when I was a kid, I knew I would be into music. I didn't know what type or what form of music I would be. Whether I be a DJ or a radio host or a producer, which I am today. But I just know I love music, and I just followed it where it took me. It took me to creating music. So now I'm here as a producer.
Say, what did you want to be when you were a kid?
Everything. I didn't know the guy. When I was a kid, I wanted to be in power. It was silly. But, to be honest with you, first and second thing, I love to be in graphical positions. My dad told me, no, I have to go to school. I shouldn't be listening to that music and all that stuff. So, naturally, I went down to the direction I found this guy.
That's what I wanted too, or whatever.
So, since you always do, you think in these really
I seen one dude with
you have been a pioneer of how we produce music, especially now. One of the biggest things about NFTs is digital creative ownership, right? Authenticating digital assets and proving ownership.
We'll say live, like, y'all want the interview with Timbland, get my subscribers up.
But also the technology for smart contracts and thinking about royalties. I mean, it's huge. Because, with the price of ETH today, what is it, $1,800? If you sold 4 NFTs to mega fans for 0.1 Ethereum, you would make more than 1 million streams on Spotify. So the industry's broken. There's a need for creators to own their IP, and then also without pioneer sampling, the ability to use technology to give credit and shout out the people that we build with and on top of. Talk to me about how you think about this technology changes your work and the entire industry.
Spotify?
The technology for me, it allows you to be free and be, you can create your own. It teaches you how to start a business in a digital way. You know what I'm saying? I know we like Amazon Prime, but this now allows you to be your own Amazon Prime, to set your way of how you want to set your career going. And I think that's important. I think nobody should be governed on how their work is done. I think you should govern your work. Let the fans be interactive with you and let them talk to you. Don't talk to the middleman. Talk directly to the fan. I think that's very important. That's why I love this space, because it allows you to create in that way. It's still growing, still piecing together, but I think it's going to be the new wave for the future. I feel like there's going to be opportunities for artists who maybe don't think they're good enough. It's going to kill a lot of anxiety for a lot of creators. I think a lot of creators want to find a way to create and be successful in their own right and their own work. That's the beauty about space.
I would say that we were in this live show and we met creators from all over the world, and the number one thing that we saw is that we saw an audience of people that were looking to take their passion and turn it into a livelihood in some way, form, or fashion. And what Web3 and blockchain and NFTs allow you to do that without a limit, just like Taylor said. And a lot of these people would ask him, what do I do? How can I monetize? How can I get the music out there? And the artist speaks to that answer is changing. And the hope is in this space, there's a statistic that 90% of the value that artists generate doesn't actually go to the artist that makes it something. They only receive about 10% of all the money that they ever generate. And the hope is that there are new ways with lesser allow people to reclaim some of their actual value, their natural creative value.
Timberland, you just mentioned this new technology and a business model taking anxiety off of creators. I think a lot of people who are new to this space get really confused, right? When, move, WAGB, all this stuff that they don't understand and it's wildly fluctuating markets. Do you remember a moment each of you first heard about Web3 and NFTs? And like, what was the moment that clicked and said, wow, I don't need to be scared of it. This is actually a huge possibility. How do we help those people get rid of that anxiety?
I mean, you can't really, you gotta just be open. You can't really help people. You have to just be open and just understand that the world is changing every day. As we go into the future, you want to be a part of the future. You want to forget that once was, what once was is not today. And you have to be willing to evolve to the next level. And learning something new, that's why we live. We live to learn new things. And I feel like when it comes to Web3, I want to know what is it? What about it? Why is everybody so intrigued? So for me, I love to evolve. I love to go to the next thing, to a new thing, because eventually it's going to pop, just like the .com. People were saying that wasn't going to do nothing. Oh, that's not going to be it, but you can't do nothing without .com. So it's good to be upon the new. Don't be afraid of it, even though, you're going to have bumps and hurdles. That's everything in life. And once you know everything in life is a trial, you arrive at the storm. But I know it's the way, and it's going to be the biggest wave going.
I love that analogy when you were saying people didn't think .com was a thing. Because when people have trouble wrapping their head around this, or worse yet, they're resistant. So remember when you said you wouldn't buy anything online? Well, if you took an Uber today, you're not like bought that online. You got into a complete stranger's car. And that wasn't even that long ago, right?
100%. And I think, we're still there, right? A lot of Web3
I always say something.
I think it's calling for what is 1, 2.5 look like? Are we all there actually yet? Are we already still? I think we're all still there. And one thing that we see is how can we unify what's new? Is Web3 actually separate from the rest of it? These are questions we have.
I always say tech is the enabler. It's not the thing we sell. But we don't sell NFTs. When I ask, what's your favorite type of music? No one says MP3, right? It's rock or hip hop or jazz. So what I love about what you guys have done is built products and solutions and experiences that people want. You weren't selling a tech, you were selling a culture. So talk about some of the work you guys have done.
The whole thing started when the pandemic began. We started this live show out of San Francisco studio. Last year we had a release of 5 million views. And what we really realized earlier is that people really like unique opportunities to engage with this guy. There's new technology out there that allows people to engage with somebody like a Timbland directly from their pocket, directly from a game controller, directly from your screen. And the whole thing is just creating new ways for people to engage. We created an app where people can just send Timbland his music, his box beats, and it was just an accessory to how people can get in touch with this guy and how they can share their time with the spotlight and how they can interface with Timbland in a new way. And so the amazing thing about all the developments in tech and game engines and so on is that there's Timbland shows up. And so that's really the driving force of inspiring me. Every day we're in the studio and Timbland.
I feel bad for them. Everybody looking at their phone.
thinking of new ways to collect, to spotlight you on whatever platform you're already on today. And the idea is that tomorrow, that connection will have a lot less rhythm.
I would watch people. It's like what? Like them two over there, like those two guys right over there. I'm all out.
I don't know if I have a favorite part. I just like making it come to life. You know, with all the technologies out there, I just need the right structure around to get it done. So my thing is, it's my favorite. I don't say my favorite. I think I love what's available to me to create my favorite. So I'm just loving all the building that we can do it.
It depends on what piece. Yeah. Probably like 0.78. Yeah. I think depending on what piece but yeah. This community is dope.
Look at this crew here. I'm pretty excited to chat with them. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. So today we're talking about how do you build sustainable NFT communities. Really focus on the communities from the DGen side of things. We've got folks from different chains. We've got Chronos going on. We've got projects on E. But first I want to ask Rusty, break it down for us. When you think of sustainable communities, sustainable NFT communities and projects, how do you approach that differently?
I think the number one thing to look at is great stuff that anybody in the community can utilize. Give people roles, give people opportunities in their interests, in their talents. Everybody in this world has their own unique set of talents and abilities. And I think activating people, allowing them to harness those skills, whether they're musicians, whether they're thought leaders, whether they're artists, giving people a platform to utilize their skill sets and amplify their skill sets, I think is right. The skills and education, I think, need to be able to amplify whatever it is that they're good at. I think that's the first thing you should do when it comes to nurturing and creating a sustainable community.
Maybe tell us that in the context of telling us a little bit more about who you are, why people should know you.
So, I'm one of the co-founders of a kid called Beast. Yeah, so we created this art, music, fashion, technology company about 18 months ago now. And it just started with just a bunch of friends who had a bunch of different interests like music, fashion, art, all the things we love and enjoy. We were DJing in space for like a number of years, doing like getting into coins and tokens and stuff, and then we found NFTs and we're like, this has potentially so much more than just a JPEG, So we just started creating, started building stuff, we self-funded the entire project. And it's been a fun journey, a learning experience along the way too.
I love it. And listen, Robbie, you were telling me before we got up on stage, you've got an interesting perspective on all this because you really worked heavily in Web 2 and brought some of those skills over to Web 3. Tell me how building a sustainability or sustainable NFT project was a little bit different for you than your experience.
I was just like, yo, Z, porch.
Trying to keep people in the space and some products that captivate people's attention. So the narratives that revolve around the best product in the space, Aped, crypto funds, each NFTs, are the ones that have really given people an identity in the space, that have given people roles, that have captivated people's attention, and that are continuing to provide the most important people. So in the space, I think it's all about attention. Identity and these online communities are sustained here locally.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about you?
Yeah, so about a year ago, I've been in space for 2.5 years. A year ago, I started a creative studio. I come from a creative background, creative art school, middle school, high school, college, and I figured that at the time the space was a little dull. I thought it was boring, very serious. It still is. A lot of negative benefits going on in space, but I felt like we needed to bring some sort of entertainment, some sort of joy back into space. And I decided to launch a part of Fruit Loops. The company's called Fruity Labs. And we created a studio, created strategy.
top speakers. I got all that recorded.
Commercial
What
products.
I'll do tomorrow is I'm gonna sit down with
Most of
some
it
of
is
the
in
top
the free
groups
space.
that I like.
Right now, a lot of
Yeah,
our products.
you can just give me a solid and just like record it.
Random apologies. You're working in an entirely different chain now. Many people know a lot about it, as well as being involved in the online community. So tell us about how building a sustainable community has been different for you, operating on a different chain, and what do folks need to know when considering operating on a different chain?
And so, from crypto.com chain, I've noticed from talking to everybody here that people understand crypto.com chain or even are aware of the crypto.com chain. So the amount of growth and opportunity that we can invest within this chain, the connections and everybody that we're making really higher up people, and they have a lot of value to bring to the chain. And I believe that sustainability is all about quality and being transparent with your individuals and making sure that they understand that your passion and your goals are matching their goals relate to them as well.
I think you're talking a little bit about that, Rasmus, finding what's your community give a shit about? What do they care about? How do you take their interest in art, culture, fashion, whatever it is, ensure that it's something a bit more meaningful in terms of ways to engage them? Can you tell us a little bit about some of the ways that you've engaged your community? Obviously, people don't just come out for support or nothing. You've done something pretty special here. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, for sure. So we launched the project. We wanted to create something that gave a lot of utility right out the gate, things that people could do. So we created a number of things. First and foremost, we gave people full access to IP rights in a legal way, in a way that was like actionable. Had a legal contract on chain that you could verify and confirm that you are the IP holder. We gave people access to downloadable 3D models, so they could start creating and utilizing their IP. 3D printing, there was people 3D printing their characters and their artwork on day one. We created hubs for people to start creating music. We have West Coast in the audience who recently released album on chain, and it's doing really, really well. It's one of the top charting albums on Sound.xyz, which is a platform for musicians to release music on chain. We also have Sammy Uriaga, he's number 2, I think right underneath Snoop Dogg, also he's an artist. We created a lot of things that people could just build with and have fun with, and give people all the tools to onboard as well. We built our own DeFi swap, 7-chain DeFi swap that allows people to get cryptocurrency without needing a centralized exchange. Just give people the tools to onboard in 5 minutes or less. I was at a Best Buy one time and I onboarded somebody in 5 minutes while I was getting my phone charged. Somebody who never utilized crypto, never owned a wallet or anything. So we just created a bunch of experiences that allow people to make onboarding easy, make creation easy. And we're just expanding upon that, just creating more things for people to build and enjoy with.
A lot of stuff is, right? You're talking about building products. It's not just, a generative project in itself. It's pretty complicated. Why are you uniquely qualified to do this? How do you go about all this? What's your background?
Yeah, so me and my partner, Crypto Crab, we've been in DeFi for a while. And we consulted for a bunch of different tokens and coins and chains and things like that. A lot of these projects are sitting in the CoinMarketCap top 100 right now. And we're just like, this is cool from a fintech perspective. It's really cool, but we wanted to do stuff for our souls. Because we're really heavy into music, we're really heavy into fashion, we're really heavy into art. And that's the stuff that really brings us joy. You can make money in DeFi, you can make money in crypto and investment in chains and building solutions. We wanted to do something like a passion project. So, we just started kind of, using our skill sets as entrepreneurs. I've been an entrepreneur since I was 19 years old. I'm 34 right now. That's what I do, is I build companies, I build businesses. This time, we wanted to try building a business in parallel with the community. Even all our traits, we have 1,700 traits in our collection. It's a full 3D collection, so it's not a simple task to accomplish them. But I think over 90% of the traits in our collection were derived by the community. We were building in parallel with all the community suggestions, all the community feedback. We weren't just building stuff and telling them what they needed to get into. We were letting letting them get involved in the entire creation process. Like, we just wanted to start off as an art project, and now we're like a record label, a toy company, a game company, art project, a tech company, a consulting agency. We do a lot of stuff now, and that's all because of the community.
It's a real ecosystem approach, and I think that's how we, as an ecosystem, developing is not just one NFT project.
That's why I like the project, the way it's built.
And the tech available to us. I mean, you're working largely in Web2, bringing some of those skills over to Web3. How do you kind of go backwards? How do you bring your Web3 growth into Web2? And this is correct.
Yeah, I think the biggest differentiator between Web2 products and organizations and Web3 is communication. So Web3 has brought forth the best aspects of clarity and honesty when it comes to these new projects, putting up new products. I think the trifecta of this whole thing is product, protocol, and community. So if we focus on the main aspect of the space and what has really given us sustainability, which is community, which are the individuals that make up the vast different micro communities and the communities, because we're in the space, we're not just, for example, me, I'm rocking community, I'm not just community, so this is also this project, so we're multifaceted communities. If projects are able to communicate that effectively, communicate their goals, and what their plans are moving forward, I think that's what makes the differentiator between what exists in the past and what we're going to and what we're going to do.
It's encouraging too, right? As creators coming from the Web2 world, it was very much pick the thing, everything else, stick with it, and just build it from there. Here, there's not only so many platforms, different technologies that we can actually take advantage of as creators. We have kind of the freedom, not like we needed the permission before, but we kind of given it to ourselves now. When you can take a look at your work, Brandon, how has that kind of aspect come into your work with not just doing one thing, doing a number of different things? And I know what makes me for you guys in kind of your community to be able to create that sustainability. Tell us a bit about that.
So reporting the community is the most beneficial aspect of the creative community. Giving them the quality, transparency, and just sharing.
It's so dope to see like people from so many different backgrounds all come together. Like, this is so dope.
And giving them the best quality of empowering the best developers, the best artists, the best website developers, and even like they're talking about the music industry, just giving them the best overall experience is super important because at the end of the day, the community is the number one aspect of what's a project without a community. Making sure they take care of it.
And tell us a little bit about your background and how you came into the space and how you bring that perspective.
So I graduated from Bristol University as an auto engineer. I actually went through and did my whole engineering degree. Came back with a passion for connecting fans, artists, and I actually found the community as an investor. And previous project owner didn't see what he had, and he did it. So with me, I stepped forward for the community because I had my friends and family into the project as well. I wanted to make sure that they see they were quality and high quality that would give them all of the best into the project. So taking over the project, we worked on the project in the beginning. This was over a year ago. With V.I.P, it's all about creating longevity, essential solutions given to cryptocurrency and
Talk a lot about connection. I think connection is such an important part about community. We can all have suspicions about who are members of our community, but at the end of the day, that connection comes from spending time, building relationships, which is difficult to do. So I'll put this up to any of you to comment on. How are you maintaining that yourselves? How are you creating those moments for whether it's IRL connection or digital connection with your community to continue to learn?
I think it's super important to, not put on a facade. Be who you are in real life online. I think, honesty, being true to yourself, standing up for yourself, standing up for your belief system, and being vulnerable with people. Obviously there's been, a lot of for lack of a better term, shitty projects out there that have left people feeling kind of full and not appreciated. I think, it's important to be able to be open enough that you can be vulnerable with people and like know that there's opportunities for second chances, and then you can find good projects out there with good community members with real vision, real ideas, and people that are willing to work hard for it.
Yeah, like you said, you don't stand for anything. What do you stand for? And I think the best project or best scholars in the world actually stand for something and communicate that with the most clarity, honestly. I think Twitter is obviously like laid up for all this being it's like a town hall. I'm not saying it's how these places all the time. We're talking backstage, like it's detrimental sometimes. But we're able to sort of effectively communicate what the project's values are, how we identify ourselves, how we communicate.
What's going on, man? How you doing, man? What's going on? This is on the next level right here. Huh? Yeah, y'all stay in the back. Good, Stu here, Stu TV. Just live here at the event. This is day 3. Wish I would have just went live. How you doing? Just day 3 at the event. It just ended, so just a lot of different things. But just giving people just an update. It's a very good event. Just like first NFT event, actually getting out there. Speaking to a lot of people because really networking, really getting out there and like building and having real conversations and even being like in Cardano NFTs, that's home to me. It's just crazy just how much like people don't know about Cardano. It's just like different things as far as the elements in the blockchain and really like getting out there. But just show you a quick view. So like I said, we're just wrapping up. Just a lot of different things, but yeah, we're just wrapping up like NFT Miami. This is day 3. Actually going to head to the after party at this event, so I will definitely keep you posted to stay in the loop. This is Stu TV, so definitely like, subscribe, comment, drop a video. Just looking at the Alpha Pro, shout out Bored Apes, Kid Called Beats, all the different projects, but this is Stu tapping in day 3 NFT Miami. Let's go.